Hi guys, I hope you all are fine. Today I want to teach you how to install Red Hat 8 OS in your VirtualBox or in any machine. So how to install the VirtualBox in your Windows system? So just go on Google and type the VirtualBox. The link will be come up here. So just click on the download option, and after the download option there will be lots of platform available. In every platform the package is available for Windows, OS, Linux, so whatever as per your requirement. So just download it. And for me, I have Windows 10 in my laptop, so just I download the Windows 10 VirtualBox and just double click on the exe file, and then just next. So it will be installed in your system easily. So just for that, after that you have to double click on that, and the new VirtualBox having come up here. So I have already one VM already created here, so let's create the new one for the Red Hat installation. So just I click the Red Hat 8, the name of the virtual machine, and 64-bit version. If someone does not have come up the option of 64-bit, so just reboot your laptop or system. So, and go in the BIOS setting and enable the virtualization technology from the BIOS, and come up here, and then again launching your VirtualBox, and the option will be come up here. So just click on that, and here is the how much RAM you will be allocated for your VM. So in my case, I am allocating 2 GB. Just next, and the hard drive created for the virtual, it's a virtual disk. So just click next, and virtual box disk image. Just next, here is the physical storage come up. It will be dynamically allocated or fixed, so I will go with the dynamically. So here is the how much hard drive you have to allocate it for your system. For me, I just 50 GB create, and my machine have been created. So after that you have to attach your ISO image of Red Hat 8. So you have to download it before to all these things do. So I have, in my case, I have already downloaded with from the internet, or if you have any links, so download it from there. So how to attach the ISO image in your system? Just go in the storage, click live CD. I have already created. So Red Hat OS option information will be come up here for the ISO image. So it's like CD. ISO image is like a CD. I have attached with my VM. So just click on OK, and then start your machine. So machine will be started after few second. It's all depend upon your how much RAM you have allocated for your machine. So for me, I have did the so for me I have go with the Red Hat 8. Red Hat 8. So guys, the we ISO image is now rebooted. So just go in Red Hat Enterprise 8. Just enter. So my Red Hat OS uh, will work for it. So it's depend upon your image as well also. So how much RAM and CPU you have allocated for your VM. So all the SCSI parts you can see stop, and all the things are read from the ISO image. It's actually extract all the files from ISO image, and it will be uh, dump in the RAM first. Then it will be go for the installation purpose. So before that. It's now in starting installation mode. So it's a Python code. All the images is written over there, because it seems so. The first page come up here. Welcome to Red Hat 8 Enterprise Linux 8. So just select the language here. So just click on continue, and after the clicking, you will be move into the another uh, part of the Red Hat 8, which will the part of the installation. So here is the detail of all the things, installation summary you can call it. uh, it's localization, keyboard here, installation source, installation destination, language support, and web GUI. So KDump is here, network host, security, and system purpose, time and date. All the things are here. So only one exclamation we are seeing here. That is the installation destination. So just click on that. So here is the installation destination is here our hard drive. So you can go with the automatically configuration, or you can go for the customization. In automatically configuration of your hard drive, the Red Hat will be divided your hard drive in the PV, VG, and LVS according to according to their need, and or according to their setup, which he already being set up by the Red Hat team. Or you can go with the customization. If you want to be my root partition should be 20 GB, or let's suppose 100 GB, and my home partition should be on 200 GB. So you can go with the customization part here. So I will go with the automatically. We will go with the custom as well. If anyone want to be ask, or you want to be learn about the customization, so we will go with cover with this part as well. So you just click on the done. So here my exclamation is gone. So language support is English, and just change the time and date of your during the installation. So I'm from Karachi in Asia. So just click on done, and here is the selection of software. So in server, with GUI, here is the basic environments. All is these all the basic environments. So what you will be install in your server, it should be a server with GUI, or it would be a purely server, or you go with the minimal installation and workstation. All are the environments are here. Here is the add-ons of the selected environment. It means what service you want to be in this environment. Let's suppose I want to be go with the server. So I need the in this FTP server, debugging tools, Windows file server. So it's up to you what your environment, or what you want to be in your base environment. So I will go with the workstation. It's a graphical and user friendly desktop. So it's go with this one because it's good for the newer one, new who want to who just entered in the new Linux world. So I just click on the done, and select the workstation and click on the done. So here are my selection installation sources, checking these workstation or softwares from the local media. It's mean ISO image. So just click on the begin installation. Here is asking about the root password. So I am just clicking on the root password and enter my root password. Root is the admin account of your any listed Linux distribution. So just click on the done. I have set it here my root account password. So the installation package is going on, the downloading packages from my ISO image. So let's wait, and it would be take around 30 to 20 minutes. It's also depend upon your system, how much RAM and CPU you have allocated for this installation. So let's wait, and we will be continue, and I am just pausing my video here. So guys, my Red Hat 8 installation have been completed. Just you can see the reboot option is come up here. Before reboot, I want to tell you one thing more important here. After once I click on the reboot button, then your screen will be come up on the again for the Red Hat installation, because we haven't changed the boot order of the our system. So if you want to change the boot order system, it means you need to be boot your system via hard drive. So you have two options: whether you are going to be crosshair and then shut down your OS from there. And if you don't want to do that, you can just click on the reboot button and then press F12 key continuously. Then you can go on the boot order of this VM. So let's see. I will tell you about this option. So you can cross it here and then go to the setting and then change the boot order from the systems. It's very easy. It's not a big deal. So let's go option of uh, with the option of uh, uh, boot order to change how to change the boot order. So just reboot it. So I am pressing F12 continuously. So let's see. Just wait for the F12 key. I'm pressing continuously. So you just see that I'm again come up on the Red Hat OS installation. So just go in here for avoid this thing, to just reset, click and then press. Let me just press it here. So you can see that I just press F12 key here. So I'm going with the press 1 to reboot my to go my Red Hat with the hard drive. So just it's going to be right now. So just wait it, my OS is installing. So you can see my OS is rebooting. Actually, it's depend upon your hard drive or your RAM, how much RAM you have allocated for your VM. So in my case, I just allocated 2 GB RAM for my Red Hat 8 OS. So just wait. So for the installation. So the screen is come up here. Initialize the setup. It's a first screen when you first time install your Red Hat system. So here is the exclamation sign. Come up here. User creation and subscription. It will be for the those who have subscription with the Red Hat. So I'm just remove go with this option. Just click on the accepted this licenses and then go with the finish configuration. So it's just done. Let's my OS is now rebooting. So wait for the window desktop or your Red Hat 8. So so it's a welcome message come up here. So just click on next, 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 and here you can configure about your username for the first time. So for me it's I just click on the Fayaz and set my local username password here for the user of Fayaz. So just click on next and next. Setup is ready. So my Red Hat 8 is now set up for the local user. So just wait for the login screen. So once the login screen is come up, so I will go with the. You can go with the Fayaz user as well if you want to go with, but it's not a root admin or it has not a root access. So I will go with the root. So root, just click on password. You have already set it while during the installation. So just click on that one. So I am just logging in my root account as you log in your Windows account as admin or as a user. So So the my login have been done. So just you can see my desktop is come up here. Here is the Red Hat 8 OS desktop, or you can see the graphical things. So just click on the next activities. So here all the activities are come up here. Here is the terminal of this one, help, softwares, files, in the box, solution, and Firefox. So just let's check the uh, either whether net is working or not. So I just click on the Firefox, so it will be launching. So just wait for it. So guys, my red Firefox is just uh, opening here. So let's see the net is working here or not. I'm just clicking on google.com. Yeah, it's working fine. So superbly working. So if you don't see if your net is not working, so just check from here whether is the wired is connected or not. So just check for the network setting. And thank you so much. It's done. We have successfully installed our Red Hat 8 in our VirtualBox. So if you have any question and queries, so feel free to ask me and comment in this video. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video.